I once saw a hypothetical question somewhere. It was something along the lines of, would you go back to 10 years old and relive your life from that point for $1,000,000? I am 16 as of last week. That would be 6 years of my life that I'd have to relive. At first, I was like, hell no. Because I've gone through a lot that I wouldn't want to go through again. But I'm up late, and I'm thinking about it again. I'm thinking that money could do me good. And that opportunity to relive my life could do me good. I said no because I've experienced so much drama over the years. So many things that I don't want to relive. But if I were to go back in time to 10 years old, I could change my future. Now, there's obviously still some things that I would want to keep the same. Some decisions that, no matter how sucky, I would make again, because I know what it does and where it leads, and I want it to lead there. No matter how sucky the journey is, there's some destinations I know I need to hit. So there's some decisions I know, some mistakes I know I would remake again. But there's also some things I could change. There's a lot of things I could change that would save me a lot of trouble. The girl I talked to, the people I upset. It was dumb, and it hurt. And it's been one of the most difficult things in my life. But I would do it again. I would do it again because it taught me a lot. And because it brought me to a new place. And it gave me some things I never thought I'd have. The journey sucked. The destination is exactly what I needed. Those guys I talked to, those things I let them do, I wouldn't do that again. I would never do that again because it did me no good in the end. The journey was a roller coaster with no seatbelt. Up and down and around, terrifying, with no promise of safety. And I flew out the cart. They would affect my life. They would change my fate. But not heavily. Because in the end, they're gone anyway. They didn't affect my past or my future. They won't hurt my fate if I don't choose them again. There's some people I'd choose to focus on that I should have been caring for the whole time. And I'm so sorry to them that I wasn't. Because that was sucky of me, and I should have seen their worth long before now. I've been a sucky person. But if I went back to 10 years old, I could change that. And I could help people. The hypothetical states, would you go back to 10 years old for $1,000,000 and you get to keep your memory of all the things you've experienced since you were 10? You know everything you've gone through. You don't just forget it. So I'd still have the wisdom I have. I'd still know the people I know. And I could use that to help them through things that they've only told me, through things that they felt completely alone and unheard through. I could help them, and I could be a better person than I ever was. When I heard the hypothetical, at first I said, hell no. Now I'm thinking yes. Now I'm thinking yes, and I know exactly what I do, except I don't. Because you know what's terrifying? The biggest, most devastating decision I ever made. I was 11 or 12. I don't remember exactly. I just know I was in 7th grade. I cut myself. I hurt myself. I had been hurting myself by slamming my fists and my head into walls since I can remember. For the first time in 7th grade, I cut myself. And I still have a scar. And it was terrifying. I don't know if I'd do that again or not. Because I know it's bad. And I've had many relapses, but I've been doing good. And I'm several months clean of it now. I know the self-harm, the destruction is bad. But I love the pain. And that, funnily enough, brought some sucky experiences that led to good things. And that helps me to relate to a lot of people and gave me some wisdom I never would have had without it. It's the craziest thing about this question isn't really whether I'd want to relive my trauma. Isn't really whether I'd want to go through all those more years of schooling. The scariest thing about this question is whether or not I would choose to hurt myself again. Because I know it's bad, but it's a release, and it's brought some good. Isn't it scary knowing that I may or may not hurt myself again? Knowing the consequences?